Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, huh? This is a dream of a man who some 51 years ago said that my life should be about children. And for the past 51 years, his life has been about children. Those of us who know him and who have watched him keep wondering and shaking our head about what is he going to do next. We know there's something, but we don't quite know what. So then he comes along and says, Mathews Dickie at Bob Russell Park. Everybody said, what are you doing now? I mean, don't you have enough going on in your life right now? He said, no, the children need it. And a longtime family friend of mine said, Martin, I've got a place for you, and I've got a job for you. And ladies and gentlemen, you're standing at the place, and we're about to do the job. Mathews Dickie at Bob Russell Park. How about a big hand for the vision?
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life. And if I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I would thank my lucky stars to be standing here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
Today, this park is beautiful. It still has a ways to go, but because of the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that came down here and gave their time to help Martin Mathews Boys and Girls Club, we have what is beginning to be a first-class facility. And for that, we are grateful here in Bell Fountain Neighbors. We are grateful for North County, because as I've said all along, this isn't just for Bell Fountain Neighbors. This is for North County. This is for the youth of the county and the city, North City. And because Mr. Mathews has taken the ball and gone with it, we are now going to see hundreds upon hundreds of children down here playing ball. We are so grateful for that. We're giving these kids some structure in their life. We're giving them some place to go and actually participate in group athletics. And hopefully down the road we'll get into other things, but this is the beginning.
Like the mayor said, he and Bob Russell came to Mathews Dickie and approached us about coming here. We had never thought about doing anything at Bell Fountain, even though we knew about it. But how can you say no to a young man whose dad was instrumental in founding Bob Russell Park? How can you say no to a mayor that is dedicated and want to do something for a community? And how can you say no to a chief of police who'd rather cut grass than to be off on his off day? And I want to thank all of you for making this happen here. And thank, he's going to get introduced later, but thank the congressman from leaving Washington, D.C. to come down here to help make this a great community. And I'm sure with his presence, he will. The unions, the business people, the churches, everybody joined in. So I got only thing I could say here that what Jamie Dennis said, God bless America and you. Thank you.
Mathews Dickie knows a little something about providing positive options for young people. In fact, they've been doing that on the field and in the classroom for over 52 years. Each year, the Mathews Dickie's Boys and Girls Club serves 40,000 young people. That's more than 2 million since their doors first opened. So I'm excited to welcome Mr. Mathews, his board of directors, their dedicated staff, and all their volunteers to North St. Louis County. You know, Mr. Mathews, baseball teaches young people discipline, teamwork, and the need for preparation. But it does much more than that. It teaches them how to win the game of life. As Mr. Mathews has always said, the keys to building a stable future are respect, restraint, and responsibilities. Those good lessons will be taught on these fields for years to come. So, Mr. Mathews, from one old ball player to another, congratulations. Thank you for all the lives you have touched, for all the young people who you kept on the right path, and for all that you and this club continue to do to make our community stronger. It's a great honor for me to represent Mathews Dickie's Boys and Girls Clubs in Congress. And I look forward to helping you achieve great things in the future for our community's young people. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much for making this soft opening really something that's exciting as we move forward. Like I said, we definitely want to keep the word out and let them know that Mathews Dickie is here, and we're going to do something really nice for the young people. All righty? Thank you.
I want you to meet the man who just stepped up to the plate and volunteered, along with his sidekick, Jim Curran, Electrical Connection, and Tim Murray of IBW Local 1. They're putting in the scoreboards for free.
We'd like to challenge you today when you leave. Go ask your corporations to round up teams of volunteers to take on different aspects of what's needed to be done. There's still painting. There's still de-weeding. There's still money that's needed for uniforms. There's all kinds of things that we need to make things happen. Mr. Sarami did something really unique. When we needed to get an old car moved very quickly from that place over there to make this place look good, what did you do, Mr. Sarami? Can you please tell them?
We had it towed away.
That's right.
And I would just like to present a check from Reliable Insurance Company to Mr. Martin for $250.
All right.
If I can help somebody as I travel alone, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody that they are going wrong, then my living shall not